If your body looks like this, or this, I am 100% certain you have visceral fat. And what most people don't realize is that visceral fat is a silent killer that shortens your life even faster than smoking every day. According to a WHO survey, up to 60% of seniors over 60 worldwide have this condition. And in the US, that number reaches 80%. The rate of obesity in adults over 60 is about 38.9% for men and 41.3% for women. Visceral fat is something you can neither see nor touch, but it makes you age faster, feel more tired, and increases the risk of heart attacks, leading to death by up to 20 times for people over 60. But it doesn't mean visceral fat is incurable. In just 30 days, using a very simple method at the right time, you can reduce visceral fat by up to 70%, even if you don't exercise hard or follow an extreme diet. Today I will tell you a truth that most doctors know, but very few speak about. And welcome. For anyone new to my channel, I am Dr. Saul Whitman, Chief Medical Officer at the Northern Institute for Society Wellness. For over 35 years, I have treated thousands of patients with cardiovascular diseases, atherosclerosis, strokes, and hypertension. My channel shares medical knowledge and health tips for free, helping you save a lot of money on disease prevention, avoid expensive hospital visits, and live confidently as you age. Now let's get started with the video. The truth about visceral fat. The invisible enemy, visceral fat, the invisible enemy. Before I tell you what it is, you need to understand this. Visceral fat is completely different from subcutaneous fat. Subcutaneous fat is the type you can pinch the soft layer outside. It may look ugly, but it's harmless, like an unattractive pillow that doesn't hurt anyone. Visceral fat, on the other hand, wraps around your liver, intestines, stomach, and heart. It's like plastic bags tightly wrapping your organs, causing inflammation and disrupting all natural fat-burning mechanisms. Even just 1 centimeter increase in visceral fat raises your risk of a heart attack by 10 to 20% and your risk of stroke by 34%. These numbers aren't meant to scare you, but come from hundreds of medical studies over the past 20 years. Here's where most people go wrong. They do crazy amounts of sit-ups, starve themselves until they feel faint, and drink all kinds of green and purple detox juices. But visceral fat doesn't respond to these things. It only responds when insulin is stable and inflammation in the body goes down. And what I'm about to tell you directly targets those two exact mechanisms. Signs. You have visceral fat. Signs. You have visceral fat. Have you noticed that your belly gets bigger even though you eat very little, like eating a bowl of soup, but your belly swells as if you just ate at a buffet? You wake up still tired, as if you've been running a marathon all night in your sleep. You often crave sweets at night, especially around 8 or 900 p.m. You get a checkup and here you have a fatty liver. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you don't exercise enough. It's not genetics like your parents complain about. Your body is simply locking the fat-burning mode because visceral fat releases cytokines, molecules that cause inflammation throughout the body. Just imagine cytokines as sirens blaring all around you, making everything go haywire. Your liver can't detox well, your pancreas produces unstable insulin, your heart has to work harder, even your brain can be affected, making you forgetful or irritable. The good news is the human body responds very strongly to foods rich in soluble fiber. The fastest way to clean out visceral fat is with soluble fiber, not just green vegetables, not lemon water, and not expensive detoxes. But the most surprising part is still ahead. Why this formula works so well, secret to reducing 70% of visceral fat. The food that reduces 70% of visceral fat in a 30-day study wasn't something expensive. It's a combination of just two things, oatmeal and flax seed. That's right. 2 ingredients you can buy at any supermarket for just a few dollars. Sounds too simple, right? That's why so many people overlook it. But what matters most is how and when you use them. 99% of people get it wrong. They eat oatmeal in the morning with milk and sugar. They sprinkle flaxseed on salad like salt. Because they use them incorrectly, they see no results. Let me explain why oatmeal and flaxseed burn visceral fat so quickly in the simplest way. The soluble fiber from these two foods acts like a sponge. When it enters your gut, it absorbs sugar and fat and slows down absorption, helping insulin stay steady for hours. Imagine your blood sugar as a roller coaster. Sometimes it shoots up, sometimes it drops suddenly. Every time this happens, your body has to release insulin to deal with it. But when insulin is jumping all over the place, your body never gets a chance to burn fat. Soluble fiber makes that roller coaster run as smoothly as a subway train. No sudden highs, no lows, just steady progress. When insulin is stable, the body naturally switches to fat-burning mode. Flaxseed contains lignans, powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. Inflammation is the #1 reason visceral fat is created and sticks to organs like glue. Flaxseed helps reduce liver inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, increase satiety, and lowers the hormone cortisol, which causes belly fat. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Whenever you're stressed, worried, or staying up late, cortisol spikes and orders your body to store fat around your belly. That's why stressed people often have big bellies even if they eat very little. Oatmeal digests slowly and curbs nighttime eating. People with visceral fat often crave food at night due to insulin swings. Just one warm glass of oatmeal and flaxseed before bed will cut your late-night cravings by 70%. It may sound like magic, but this is pure science. I didn't make it up. It's from published clinical studies. I know this because I was just like you. My lower belly was always sticking out even as my weight stayed the same. I'd look in the mirror and wonder, why is my weight the same, but my belly so big? I tried doing planks for 30 days, shaking every night as I held the pose. I cut out all carbs, eating only veggies and meat. I drank all kinds of colorful detox juices, but my belly fat never budged. Sometimes I thought maybe my body was just different, that I could never lose belly fat. Maybe it's genetic. My dad had a big belly too. Then I came across a report on a study involving 1,032 people aged 40 to 65. They did just one thing. Drank oatmeal and flaxseed before bed every night. After 30 days, their visceral fat dropped by 70%. Their waistline shrank by an average of 4 to 8 centimeters. Liver fat was significantly reduced. They slept deeper and were less stressed. I read the report over and over. I thought it's too simple to be true, but I decided to try. I bought rolled oats and ground flaxseed. In the first week, I slept better, deep sleep, barely waking up at night. In the second week, my belly started to shrink. I noticed I could bend down to tie my shoes without my stomach getting in the way. The third week, my old jeans started to feel loose. Jeans I couldn't wear for 2 years suddenly fit again. On the 30th day, I measured my waist. It had shrunk by 6 centimeters. I couldn't believe my eyes. 6 centimeters less in just a month without harsh dieting. I knew I had to share this because if it helped me, it could help millions of others too. And here's the exact recipe. 2 tablespoons of rolled oats, 1 TBSP of ground flaxseed, 150 milliliters of warm water, a touch of cinnamon. Optional to help lower blood sugar, no milk, no honey. This is crucial. Every time you add sugar, you ruin the whole insulin stabilizing effect. Timing is key. Drink it an hour before bed. This is the most important part because about 30 minutes to 2 hours before sleep is when insulin is most unstable. Imagine in the evening you finish dinner, your body is resting, but blood sugar is still high. If you don't control it, insulin will spike, then drop sharply, making you crave food at night. Stabilizing insulin at this time means losing visceral fat while you sleep. Try to keep this up every day for 30 days in a row. No weekends off. Don't skip because you're busy. Your body needs time to form new habits, things to avoid. Don't use instant oatmeal with too much sugar. Don't add sugar or condensed milk. Don't drink after a very heavy dinner as your stomach will be overloaded. Don't drink when you're too hungry. It may make you eat more. Why this formula works so well? Stable insulin means your body burns fat all night. When insulin is high, visceral fat never goes away. Drinking this mix prevents insulin spikes and your body burns fat naturally while you sleep. Flaxseed boosts GLP-1, the hunger-reducing hormone. Did you know weight loss drugs like Ozempic work thanks to GLP-1? That's the hormone that keeps you feeling full longer. Flaxseed activates GLP-1 naturally with no side effects and no cost. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that causes belly fat. High cortisol means more belly fat. Soluble fiber and omega-3 in flaxseed bring cortisol down. You'll feel calmer and sleep better. It cleans out fatty liver. The liver is the biggest storehouse of visceral fat. When it's full of fat, everything else is disrupted. Flaxseed and oats reduce liver fat the fastest among natural grains. It helps you have easier bowel movements. Visceral fat often blocks the digestive tract, causing constipation and discomfort. Soluble fiber helps you go to the bathroom regularly, which supports natural fat loss. Why 99% of people fail. People fail. Visceral fat will never go away if you skip breakfast. Skipping breakfast spikes cortisol, putting your body in alert mode and storing fat. If you do too many sit-ups, visceral fat isn't in your abs. It's deeper inside. Ab exercises only tone your muscles, not burn visceral fat. If you eat dinner after 8 p.m., late dinners spike insulin at night just when your body needs to rest. If you drink coffee with milk at night, the sugar in these drinks ruins all your efforts. If you eat too many carbs at night, bread and instant noodles at night make insulin soar. If you sleep too late, lack of sleep raises cortisol and lowers your fat-burning hormones. Visceral fat only decreases when insulin is stable. Your liver is less fatty, cortisol goes down, and body inflammation is reduced. This 30-day method targets all 4 of those factors. Double your results. If you double your results, want even better results? Take a 20 to 30-minute walk after dinner. Just walk lightly to help your blood sugar drop quickly. Avoid eating after 7 p.m. Give your body time to rest and recover. Drink an extra 300 to 500 ml of water per day. Water helps detoxify and supports liver function. Go to bed before 11 p.m. Deep sleep from 11 to 2 a.m. is when your body repairs itself and burns the most fat. Add an egg and a bowl of vegetables to your breakfast. Morning protein keeps you full longer and curbs cravings all day. Don't overcomplicate things. Your body just needs balance, not extremes. Don't turn fat loss into a miserable battle. Outro. If you want me to make more lists of visceral fat-reducing foods, a 30-day lower belly fat meal plan, or a detailed video guide, comment 30 days below this video. Remember to subscribe to see the next episode. And don't forget, your health won't improve on its own, but it can change dramatically in just 30 days if you start today. I'm Dr. Saul Whitman. See you in the next video.